Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to episode 66 of Kenshi. So last episode, I head into Dead Cat and we cut down a lot of, everyone. So this episode, what I'm going to do is to have, I have to find the cannibal leaders here, the leadership, in order to turn them into UC cities. So I am going to poke through the corpses that I put to the ground and try to find the cannibal chiefs with bounties on their head. There was a cannibal chief, but no bounty. Here's one with the bounty on his head. We'll first aid him, and then we'll pick him up. Let's just keep going. And then we have to get over to a UC city. Oh, here's another one with a bounty. Weekay, you're holding someone. Sadneil, you're holding someone. Burn, you are not. Pick him up. And there's a bunch of cannibals around here. Now, there is someone else here other than the Grand Wizard that has a bounty on their head. I just don't know who it is. So if you know who it is, let me know, because I don't know who it is. And I would like to do the bounties in this area, but I'm just not sure who the bounties are, who the target of the bounties are. I'll put it that way. Okay, so we have picked up, oh, here's one more chief. I think that's probably enough. I'm not going to go looking for every little last chief. I think we're pretty good. So the slowest mover of the group now is maybe green at 17. And we are going to head out of the cannibal capital. There's more loot here and there's stuff to do, but I got my hands full, I think, already. So I feel pretty good. So what I'm planning on doing is finding the Flotsam Ninja HQ and allying with them. The Flotsam Ninjas, if you're unfamiliar, they are more or less they're female outcasts of the Holy Nation because of how horrible the Holy Nation were to them. So that's sort of who the Flotsam Ninjas are. And their leader is Maul. Like Darth. So Agnew has been corpse furnacing. I'm going to let Agnew continue corpse furnacing. And I had this thought. My thought is that it's honestly, simply, just too dangerous to train a non-robot against the robots that I currently have. The robots I currently have are too scary for a person like Seto to train with. Because they will rip her apart, take her weapon, and then they'll have a big weapon, and that will be scary. So, I'm planning on abducting some fog, or maybe scrawny cannibals, given that a raid is incoming, to instead train with, because they'll be a lot safer. Which means the robots that I have in here, I'm not sure what I have them for anymore. I just simply don't think they're safe to train on. They're just, as I said, too dangerous. So Bard here is going to make repeat long bolts, and then I think what I'm going to do is craft up a really, really, really heavy weapon for Maul to train on. Or not Maul, Seto to train on. I don't know why I called her Maul. So the heaviest that I can possibly make is a Fragment Axe Edge 1. So we'll get one of those cranked out. And I'm going to put that at the front of the queue. Work on that first. Seto's being targeted, but she's tough and fast. I'm not going to worry about it. And the Scrannic Cannibal raid is way up there. They're probably going to get eaten by fog by the time they get down to me. So again, not much of a threat. So everyone was following green. It looks like they're staying together as a group, so that's good. So my plans are, for this episode, ally the Flotsam Ninjas against Holy Nation, and then head over to Stoat to return all the Cannibal Chiefs, and then head to the Scrapyard to maybe buy some Edge 2 and 3 weapons. So the reason I would buy an Edge 2 weapon is an Edge 2 weapon made by the Edge Masters will have more cutting damage than an Edge 2 weapon made by myself. So there is a benefit to buying even Edge 2. Likely I'm just going to be looking after Edge 3s. Who's chasing me here? Why am I being chased? Bunch of scrawny cannibals. I like how, given their body mechanics, you can tell who they are even at a distance when they're like hunched over and sort of shambling towards you. You know that they're you know that they're little cannibals. And there's not much to be gained killing the cannibals, so that's why I'm just moving along. They're not powerful enough to bother with. Alright, so Seto's heading back so that she can do some training. I could finish my training with Agnew. I think I'm only going to train up to 80 strength and not 100 at this time. She's capable of wielding her weapon at 80. Actually, she's capable of wielding her weapon now, but... and then I think what might be best is to make sure that the things I'm training against, the robots I'm training against, aren't wearing armor, so when I have to put them down, they're easy to put down. Alright, Molly's still working on this frag axe. This frag axe costs a lot of resources. If we look out of curiosity, frag edge 1. Oh, it says, no, that's incorrect. It costs more than that. So you could make a bazillion dollars if it was just fabric and one steel sheet. Clearly not the case as you see these being consumed. Oh, someone's getting attacked. Ooh, getting attacked really badly, too. Glad I caught that. What is hitting me? Oh, some beaks. Alright, Hamet's actually downed. We must have walked through a nest or something. As for move speed, has this affected us negatively? Beep needs to get splinted. Alright, so Beep's fine. Silvershade is the slowest, probably, now. Alright, so everyone follow Silver. And Silver, keep moving into the forest. I'm not even going to bother looting these beak things I got. Scrawny Raid arrived at Rhadamant. Really? Oh, yeah. Oh, a few walked in. Oh, they, like, spilled in. Alright, Agnew, it's time to put some work in. Where is Seto exactly? Oh, Seto's inside. Seto, for this fight, you get to use a horse chopper. Alright. This is going to be fun. So they're breaking down. Let's collapse this squads a little bit. They're breaking down the gate over here. I ought to keep one of them for training purposes. So I'll have to remember to do that. Chung, maybe fall back behind Agnew and Pingu. Seto's holding her own. Pengu and Agnew are just making a complete mockery of their attack here. Some of my homesteaders getting beat up a little bit. They're all set to passive, but when you're attacked, you return. Return the favor. Alright, so Chung is patching Molly up. Seto. Agnew, I can just have turn jobs off, and she's just going to guard the entrance here. I meant to set her on hold. Alright, other homesteaders. You rest. 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 They might try to abduct me as I'm resting. But that's what Agnew, the guard, is for. Alright, so I did want one of these guys to train on. Preferably one that's not super expensive to heal up. God, most of them are just dead outright. Here's one that's unconscious and first aidable. So we'll pick him up. Put him down. No, I'm not. She's not a shopkeeper. There we go. There was a little bit of a bug there. Alright, giving him food. Picking him up again. And put him in the cage. This will be Seto's training partner. I found one that just got a battered head, but it was otherwise pretty easy to repair. Agnew, you might as well heal yourself. Still have some errant fog running around, but they're just aiming to abduct. Nope, they're aiming to mess with Bark. See, this doesn't work, because I have a Pengu. You don't have a Pengu. Pengu is my Hulk. Alright, Miss Agnew, your job is back on. You are to throw the bodies out. There's a lot of bodies. It's a full-time job. Alright. Doc, you're back on your feet. Aramid, you too. They're still spilling in. I think the fog just want to steal the bodies, so they're just going to keep spilling in. But hey, Agnew can use the training, so why not? As long as my people that are resting aren't getting messed with, I'm fine. I'm fine with them coming in. Doc's getting the door put back together, and we're aimless. So if we're aimless, that means we're pretty close to where Maul is. I think. Yeah, sort of. So the slowest is not Silvershade probably anymore. Slowest probably Week A. Week A, head down to the Flotsam Village. Closing the gate so I don't get messed with. Molly, you never got that frag axe made, but you're a little wounded, so I'm going to let you heal up a bit more. Now, before Agnew joins the main squad, she really needs to get her athletics up. Because she's not that fast. She's not Pingu slow, but she's slow. All right, so this malnourished dude is probably almost not malnourished anymore. Yep, and head is recovering, so that's good. Seto, you're on your feet. Gecko, you're healed. Molly, you're healed. Alright, let's put this blade away. We no longer need it. We're waiting on the frag axe. So I'm going to try to heal this cannibal a little faster. Which probably means locking Aramid out of his own kitchen. So I need to close the doors. Oh, Aramid's gonna unlock it. Dr. Chung. First aid this cannibal. We need him recovering. There we go. Seto, for now, what you could do is follow Gecko around as your only job, and that will raise your athletics. I'm going to have Pingu heal. Okay, we're definitely there. So we were following what? Wike? Yep. Hello. I walked right into the center of your town. So the faction HQ is in here. And I am here to swear allegiance to Maul to say that I'm on their side once this building loads. If this building loads. Maul, where are you? There you are. Nowhere is safe. Cannibals are good practice. I agree. Are you the leader of the Flotsam Ninjas? Yes. Can I join? Yes, I'll pledge allegiance. The Flotsam Ninjas like me a lot more, and the Holy Nation like me a lot less, but they already hated my guts, so not a big difference there to me. I'm gonna not even bother standing around to trade with them. You know, their stores look open even though it's 3 in the morning, so hang on a minute. Yep. Do you guys close at normal hours? I don't think you do. So let's trade. What do you got? Blueprints that I don't care about? Surely. Yes, of course you do. I have nothing to trade to you, so let's forget it. Let's pretend we did our trade and part our ways. So now I'm friends with them. I'm going to head straight to Stoat, which is, I think, the closest UC city, which will allow me to hand in all these cannibal chiefs. I wonder whose camp that is. Probably cannibal hunters. Something like that. Okay. We're done staring at that. Where's my frag axe, Molly? You're working on the plank? That means you're holding the frag axe. Despite it being unbelievably encumbering. The reason I'm training on a frag axe is I plan on acquiring one for Seto eventually. It's also a good way to encumber her immediately. This thing is so heavy that she's maximum encumbered just using it. Mr. Little Cannibal got out of bed, so I might have to find a new one. Oh, one of these. Yeah, here he is. Oh, he's running away with my food. That's my food. Yeah, the moment he came to, he grabbed food and bolted. Dine and dash. And I cut off a leg of his. So he's not dining and dashing anymore. Oh, this Fogman is I will rescue instead. Where's Chung? Chung, go help my sparring partner. Oh, he died. You have a bum left leg. Do I have a spare left leg? I have 2 scout ray. Oh yeah, I have a KTLR. Okay, I have a left leg for him. Really expensive one, but whatever. If it's a sparring partner, it doesn't really matter. Because I can always reclaim that leg. Alright, Chung, put him down. Oh, he wants to fight. Nope, here we go. Loot, limbs. Give him the leg back. Pick him up. Put him in. And this is the one that should have a bunch of food. Yes, good. Perfect. Well, you have a leg that's way stronger than your other limbs now. Congratulations. You get to keep that limb, providing you provide a sparring benefit to me. As soon as you don't provide a sparring benefit, I will destroy you. I have a bunch of edge ones that I might as well give my home crew, given how the fog liked to mess with the home crew. Couldn't hurt. So I'll make sure to save up the next few edge ones. Molly, you're working on random staff. Let's make more Edgewood's katana. Chung, let's get Pingu out of bed. Pingu and Seto, go to the fighting pit. Seto, turn off your jobs. Come on, Seto. Jobs are off. Wait, who came in? Some stupid fog waltzed in. 2 of them. Well, they're dead. Seto, pick up Pingu. Set to block. And set the cannibal free. There we go. A sparring partner that won't get me killed, but still trains my strength really, really fast. So we're at 22 right now. And if they knock Seto out, which is possible, Pingu will immediately knock that cannibal. And that cannibal will get destroyed. Agnew, that means there's no more bodies. So Agnew, your job is going to be following what's her name around? Gecko. And that will raise your athletics skill. Let's close the main gate. Maybe I should have taken away his weapon. Alright, home raiders. What is going on with you now? You're being targeted by what? By a paladin. Oh, cute. Let's get the paladins off of us. I'm gonna have a few people stop to just deal with this paladin. I don't take kindly to being followed. And it's probably another group of paladins. Yep, you got it. Led by a high paladin, not an inquisitor. Alright, this stupid paladin. Alright, you want to keep fighting me? Fine. You keep nipping at my heels, you're dead. It's been hit and plan the whole time. Wike, you're still the slowest, probably. Lead us in. We're going to see a lot of paladins as we're kind of near their territory. In fact, we're in their territory at the moment. Which is why there's roaming packs of Holy Nation. Case in point. Although these guys are like literally blind and let me walk right past. Yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of... Oh, these are escape servants. Alright, how are we doing over here? So I said 22, right? We're already at 23. We're about to be at 24. One thing I could have done is encumbered this little dude too. Why don't we do that? Let's train him correctly. So... Well, Pengu, one shot to the head. Alright, so we're going to loot Ponk. I'll have to make sure not to let Ponk out. Put all this crap on the skinny dude. And... Sorry, this is my food now. She was hungry. So he is... Let's loot again. Take your weapon away, too. Alright. And I have to wait for the scrawny cannibal to come to. So I'm going to march around a little bit. Well, I'm real interested to see if these guys are going to come in and fight me, take my gates out or not. I doubt it. They don't have the cojones. Agnew's enjoying her chasing Gecko. Gecko's athletics is 84. So she's awfully fast. She's moving at 27. Whereas Agnew is at 52. Compare that to Weak A at 88, Sadnil 88, or Burn 88. I guess they're the crazy 88s. She is slow. Alright, I think we're in... What? There's a bounty on you? You know, I have really no interest in claiming that bounty. So... Because who wants you? United Cities? Yeah. What can I do for you? Plan, get over here. No, they're not taking the food. I was trying to feed them, but I don't think I can. I'm not a big fan of the UC either. They have a social hierarchy and slavery. They're not the ones I hate the most. Obviously, Holy Nation are even worse, but eventually I might pick a fight with the UC too. So I have Seto marching around. She's not fully encumbered at the moment, is she? Well, let's change that. This will take a lot of marching. I'm holding shift and queuing up waypoints for her. Alright, you are super encumbered now. Our little friend is still in a recovery coma. We'll leave him be for a bit. We should be cranking out some better blades pretty soon. Oh, we have an edge 2 staff. That's kind of funny. Put that away. Alright, how close are we? Oh, we're right outside of Stoat. That's perfect. Yeah, her strength, even when not in combat, is going up. And then Agnew's athletics is going up. Well, not at the moment, because Agnew, you backed Gecko into a corner. Could we not do that? You're supposed to follow her, not pressure her into a Harry Potter corner. Incorrect. All right, almost done with the recovery coma. Pangu really just head bashed the hell out of her. Oh, you're tapping on my... Okay, you want to tap on my gates? You know what happens to the last person that tapped on my gates. Bard and Aramid. Did you make... Oh, did you make mistakes? Yes, you made mistakes. You made dire, dire mistakes. We ought to be here now. We're right outside of Stoat. So we'll go straight to the police station, which is here, and turn in all but our wizard bounty. The Grand Wizard we want to return to Shek, because they want him, and I'd rather please the Shek than anyone else. So that's 1 chief, 2 chiefs, 3 chiefs, 4, 5. And the last one is the wizard dude, so we're going to hold on to him because he's wanted elsewhere. Okay, that's easy peasy. Let's check their vendors. Clothing shop. They might have some blueprints that I could use, I guess. Especially a clothing shop. Because there's a lot of clothing in this game. Nope, this clothing shop has nothing. Balderdash. What else? Resident, power station, bar. I don't really need a bar. Resident, residence, general shop. I could use some armor plating. And they have armor plating. Neat. Oh, I ought to sell that armor that I got. General storage, ranger shop. See if they have ammo. Oh, there's also a mechanical shop. Let's trade in, poke in there. They have a teeny bit of armor plating. They literally have no ammo. Boo, not cool. Residence, weapon shop. I don't think they're going to have anything of quality, but we can always check. Whoa, rusted and terrible. Goodbye. Alright, so I think we're all set, other than the fact that we haven't turned in the Grand Wizard. So the slowest mover now is maybe Sadnil at 19. I could speed that up, so let's go ahead and speed that up. Put him down. Pick him up, because Rhadamant will be faster. So now our slowest will be Ron at 21. And the next thing I want to do, I'm really curious what that dot is. I was going to head to the scrapyard to purchase some stuff, but I have no idea why there'd be a raid at a ruin. It's probably just a bug. But I'm, as I said, curious. Alright, dude. This is kind of funny. You look at his legs. He's like this nasty, gangrenous green leg, and then like an epic masterwork robot leg. Alright, and he's really not going to pose much of a threat to Seto hand-to-hand. He's not a hand-to-hand master or anything. So Seto can now spar with him for 110 strength gain for a while. And then we'll steal the leg back, kill him, and find a new unwilling participant. Because that's how I roll. Clearly there's been people bashing my gates, but I think most of the threat is over, so I'm going to send them in. Shrike, I wanted a white plate jacket out of you. I have not yet received a Masterwork white plate jacket, so get working on that. I'm going to change your priorities from heavy armor and then plate beating. So she's going to work on this first and foremost. Molly, you'll work on a few more Edge 1 katanas for our home crew. I think you currently hold one. Oh, you hold an Edge 2. Because ideally, if I get attacked, it's nice to have a bunch of Edge 1 wielders at home. Bard, you have an Eagle Cross that you need to put away. So I need 1, 2, 3 more Edge 1s. So I'm only going to make 3 more katanas. Then when Molly's done with the katanas, I'm going to have her plate beat. Actually, she can haul everything and then plate beat. I discovered the cactus den. Let's go back to Ron. Some sand ninjas. I'm not actually hostile with them at the moment. Let's head into the cactus den. Why not? And here he goes with the birds and the bees again. Oh, Beep. You are hilarious. What's all this fighting going on? Just a skitter? So the cactus den seems to be where a bunch of the sand ninjas are. There's probably a bounty here. I just kind of show... Oh, yep. There. Sand Ninja Oni. Big old bounty on your head. Okay. Well, let's claim it. I'm standing here. I'm in a shoot first, ask questions later kind of mood, so... There you go. Sand Ninja's defeated. Checking the average person. The average person isn't worth looting. So their leader has junk as well. Who wants their leader? UC? You know what? Actually, I'm going to first aid you. I'm sorry. If I knew you were only wanted by the UC, I would have left you alone. Unfortunately for me, it seems like you don't have diplomatic status. So what is my faction sin? Am I stuck being hostile with you? Well, alright, you know what? You did jump me. Let's be fair. I showed up and you were like, hey, let's get him. So I'm gonna get you back. Man, that was an easy bounty. Let's scour the tower. Man, there's a lot of ambient noise coming off this tower. Actually, everyone but Rhadamant picked this thing. For some skill up. A fish. I feel like I'm trolled. There's some food here. Up a level. These are training boxes. Up another level. Some baskets. I don't think anything's behind a lock and key. Oh, an arm I can take. Oh yeah, there's some stuff behind lock and key. Oh, they got that open pretty quick. No one can open the safe. No one can open... Oh, some people can open that safe. Just a falling sun. Alright, we picked that. Everyone but Rhadamant try to pick this. No one can. Okay, Rhadamant, you gotta be the one to pick this. So you can see he's so vastly superior at picking. A Masterwork Steady Arm. Cool. Ring Saber 1. A Wakizashi. A Heavy Polearm I don't have room for. I'll give it to Wike. Some grog. Some food. Oh god, this loud noise is driving me crazy. And a chain shirt. And some meat wraps. What about this box? Is this locked? It is locked. That was easy. A topper. I need to get out of here. This noise is annoying. It's because I'm too zoomed in, but there's no way around it for me to loot. Top floor is empty. Alright, let's roll. Really? You're still threatening me. Rhadamant got encumbered. Use my words correctly, so let's ditch some of this stuff. And Wike, ditch your stuff too. So you don't need to be carrying that around. Make sure I don't have any more stuff on anyone else. I'm good. 20 is slowest. 19, Silver Shade. Okay. Everyone follows Silver Shade. Let's go back into Stoat and return this bounty. Little change of plans. You might have caught me by surprise if your opening line wasn't attack. And then I'm going to look up who the Sand Ninjas are. As I just wiped their faction, I ought to know who I just killed. But while we're moving there, let's check in on Seto, because it's not so noisy to do it. Strength 26. Is this dude still throwing punches? Oh, I don't know what happened to his arm. Well, it says strength training 100%, but that's just because we're standing here. Pengu, you're a pacifist. Put him down. No, Pengu, I said pacifist. Bad Pengu, bad. I want to patch him back up. He might not be worth the effort anymore. But, I'll patch him up anyway. I thought I had a first aid kit. Oh, it's in one of my bags. Alright, homesteaders, let's check in on you. I haven't even made... Oh, I did make a katana. She's just stashing it. What about that white plate I asked for, huh? You storing that too. Specialist grade. Boo. Not cool. Come on, masterwork. That was weird. Okay. I was in the middle auto-saving and it screwed it up. Masterwork. I only want masterwork. I'll make 2 now. So, oh man, back to the sand ninjas. They are led by San Ninja Oni. They are highwaymen. They attack. They slay the weak. Okay, I don't feel bad killing them off. They're not like the flotsam ninjas that have some sort of political cause. They're just bandits. So don't feel bad about that anymore. It kind of was obvious when they attacked me outright when I got close. That should have been an indicator that they were hostile enemies. So Silvershade, you're holding her. Whatever. Yep, don't put them down. Well, these blades aren't worth much, so let's go ahead and pick them back up. And give them to the UC. Alright, slowest mover now is probably still Ron or Jane's. And we will start moving towards this ruin again. For the nth time. Seto put him in a coma. And we got up to 26 strength. But, alas, I'm out of time for this episode. So I'm going to have to pick this up next time. I know I missed a bounty somewhere in Dead Cat region. I found one of the bounty slips and it said that there's 40,000 on the Grand Wizard and 30,000 on someone who's unknown. So I don't know who that unknown person is. If you know, let me know. If there's other things I missed in Dead Cat, let me know. And then if there's other things to do after Dead Cat, that'd be great. I'd love to know that as well. Thank you all for watching. If you have any tips for me or tricks or general ideas or concepts or allies to go befriend or places to raid, things to do that isn't necessarily suicidal. I'm not, for instance, ready to go into the Ashlands, but drop me a line, give me tips, help me structure this series and give me some goals. Hopefully I'll be messing with the UC a little bit, or not the UC, the Holy Nation a little bit more, maybe attacking some of their outposts. That could be up and coming. And I'll catch you all later. Adios, and thanks for watching.